Hello everyone, Specter here and welcome to Star Citizen. So today is the day 9 of the IAE 2953. So this showroom is the last ship manufacturer, which is the RSI. So without further ado, let's get to it first. Right in front of you guys, this is the Taurus. It's a cargo variant among the Constellation series of ships. Comparing to the other Constellation series of ships, the Taurus is a little bit larger, longer, and also you can see there is no snuff fighters at the back of the ship, which is quite unique to all of the Constellation series of ships because all of them got snuff fighters except for the Taurus. So the Taurus in here got two kind of access point, just like the other Constellation series of ships. You got a, which is a longer cargo bay in here, or the elevator for your crew, which I will use this one to get onto the ship. Now this is the crew compartment, and these are supposed to be some sort of, can be doubled as escape pods in the future, but right now it's just beds. And you got a cargo bay in here. If you don't want to, sorry about that, I want to close it, but if you cannot, then it's okay. Now normally you can just press this button and then you can retract that cargo bay up, but seems like it's not working for some reasons. But anyway, this is the cargo bay, and in here you can see some missiles in here, and those missiles will be raised up to the hatch if you want to use those missiles. And at the side, I believe it's here. Yes, it is. You got airlocks on both sides. So if you don't want to be so clumsy to use that elevator, it's okay for you to jump off the ship from here. Alongside with the corridor here, you can see there's like a module, like engineering room. Got a lot of different modules, which is not accessible right now because of, well, the ship is relatively old compared to the other newer ships. And this place supposed for you to have snuff fighters, but as I said, Taurus doesn't come with one. But instead, this compartment is a shielded cargo bay, so you can put some contrabands in here to avoid being detected, just like the MSR, the Mercury Star Runner. But the fact is that right now, at least last time, when I put things in here, like the drug boxes, and it turns out it will go through the ground and will slip into space when I quantum travel. So there's no guarantee for you to secure those delivery boxes if you put it in here. But well, since it's a cargo ship after all, so I believe that if you're using like a regular container boxes, then you can still secure them in here. The other side will be the same as what we saw on the left side of the ship. Alright. At the front is a bridge, and you have two access points in here. So one of them is lower turret and one of them is upper turret. And the upper turret in here, for the Taurus, the upper turret is the one that can defend the ship from being attacked because you've got guns in here. So two size 2 laser repeaters is the thing that you defending your ship from hostiles. But why I just said the upper turret, because
I'm gonna go and see if I can find it.
For the lower turret in here, It's supposed to be some sort of like ship-mounted tractor beam for you to load up your cargo to the cargo bay. But right now, it's not functional, I believe. So that's why, yeah. So you can't really see it right now. But in the future, you can use this turret to help you to load up the Taurus. And there are 3 seats in the middle, 3 seats in here. In the middle is a pilot seat, while the others would be co-pilot seat.
Another year.
But speaking of these co-pilot seats, I don't know whether they change it or not. And I believe that they don't really change much. Well, at least they changed something. It's transparent, so at least you can see through them and do something. Well, at least you won't block your view, because a long time ago it was a very solid screen that it will block your view. And it means that right now the co-pilots can really truly can help the pilot to launch missiles to assist his attack or her attack, which is good. Alright, so right here you can see the Taurus pilot seat can control full size 4 laser repeaters, and if you wanted, 2 of them can be swapped up into fixed size 5 laser repeater, weaponries. But just a reminder, all these 4 weaponries are going to be gimbal mounted weapons. Missile wise, 24 size 2 missiles, which is the missiles you can see at the cargo bay. And those are the only missiles you got on board. Okay, so let's move on. Right next to it, this is the Phoenix. So you may ask why I know this is a Phoenix. Because of the glasses you can see here. And the Phoenix is the luxurious type of Constellation series of ships, and that's why you can see those glasses hanging around for the interior. And also for the Phoenix, it's quite unique because comparing to the other Constellation series of ships that who got a snuff fighter at the back, they all got Merlins, while these Phoenix got the Archimedes, which is an upgraded version of the Merlin snuff fighter, I mean. Again, you have 2 ways to get into the ship, but this time, this elevator will be better. Later you will know why. Okay, again, you got a bridge in here. 3 seats in total, but this time both turrets are supposed to have guns. So again, 2 size 2 laser repeaters. That would be your armament for the lower turret in here. And up the turret would be sharing the same feature. Also armed with 2 size 2 laser repeaters. remember. Yeah, there you go. Just like this.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
So basically, the design will be similar to the other Constellation series of ships, just the loadout will be a little bit different. Again, 4 gimbal size for weaponries, and then for this one you got 28 size 1 missiles at the wing type of it. So if you really want to see it, it will be something looks like this. You can see it's open and closed, and that is the place for you to hide those 28 missiles. The crew quarter will be, I mean, all of them are the same, so yeah. And the interior will be hugely different from the other Constellation series of ships. Because you got a lot of beds in here for you to lock out and lock back in. And here, the interior, you got some airline type of seatings in here. You got some pokers in here as well. And you got a meeting table in here, and got a bar in here. But now these kind of things are not accessible, so yeah, you can't drink it. So this place is a kind of, let's see, can I open it? No.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their Lynx.
Alright, so you're supposed to have a bathtub in here, but now still, you cannot call it out. And here, you got some ship's components can access to. And right here,
If I had the credits, I'd probably get one of these for myself.
it will be a master bedroom for king size bed in here, or queen size bed. Not so sure how to find, I mean, what's the differences between them. It's just big beds in here. At the back, again, engineering room. And then you got access point for your Archimedes. So this one you can consider is a kind of hangar. A tiny hangar for your ship. So down here, you can actually access to the cargo bay, and this cargo bay is being concealed because, as you know, like up there is a kind of like.
I think I might stay here a bit longer.
Let me call it out then. No, I pressed the wrong button. Anyway, so since you got these kind of wooden floor in here, so it turns out those cargo bay need to be sealed up. And that's why I'm not going to get inside of a ship via the cargo bay. Yep. So from the outside, the turret looks like this. Right next to it, you can see there's a Scorpius in here. It's a heavy fighter, 2-seaters. It being claimed as a X-wing in Star Citizen, because when these wings extended, it will be like an X form. So that's why. So both pilot and co-pilots are accessed from this ladder. Again, it's a little bit laggy.
I actually rented one of these. It wasn't for me, but maybe you'd like it.
So, since this Scorpius is relatively new comparing to the other fighters, so the design of itself is a little bit better. I mean, the interior of it. And you can see you got 4 gimbal size 2 laser repeaters. And also missile-wise, you've got 16 size 2s, which is very powerful firepower. So this is really a downside for the Scorpius or Scorpius series of ships, because both gunners and pilots need to wait like one by one. So this gunner seat. They need to wait one by one to enter the ship, so that's why it's quite confusing. And also time consuming. So this is a pilot seat. I mean, this is a gunner seat, sorry. Okay. So this gunner seat, I believe that power on is here, which is right next to it. Can I just simply press power on first? There you go.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
So this turret in here, you can see is facing forward. But if you reposition, deploy it like this, and then access to the remote turret again, then now it's facing backward. Alright, let's move on. And this one in here is a different variant of the Scorpius. It's called the Antares. Scorpius Antares. Compared to the Scorpius over there, this Antares is a kind of like interdiction ship, and also with EMP weaponries on board. Again, similar to the Scorpius, you've got two seats in here. One of them will be pilots, one of them will be so-called gunner, but actually that is no gunner seat, but instead that guy is just simply controlling. I believe that is controlling a different thing, but basically I think the pilots can actually control everything already. So because you don't have any kind of things, yep. So it means that the gunners, so-called gunners, is actually can switch like these kind of QED on and off, so that to interdict any kind of hostile ships, and help the gunners probably can help the help the pilots to fire the missiles.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
And again, the Antares got 4 gimbal size 2 weapons, or you can change them into fixed size 3s if you wanted. Missile wise, I believe that they are the same, so basically nothing really different, except one with a turret, one without. In the middle, this is a Mantis, and this Mantis is a kind of interdiction ship to pull things out of quantum travel. So you need to press like this to call up the elevator, like so. And since it's a single mount ship, so that's why you only have a bed in here and a washroom that's got a very old style toilet, and this is the pilot seat. So your view is not really obstructed, which is very good. I believe that those are size 2 laser cannons, FL-33. Yep. And also with a QED to pull ships out of quantum travel. And missile-wise, 4 size 2s, which is enough to defend yourself. When the QED is on, well, you can see in the middle is opened. This is the QED. The device to pull ships out of quantum travel. It will keep on rotating and having some sort of red light until, yeah, it's powered off like this. right next to the Mantis, this is the Aquila. It's an expedition and exploration ship among the Constellation series. So if you want to identify them, we can see there's a roundish head, and that's a Aquila. Again, the interior would be so similar to the other Constellation series of ships, and this snuff fighter would be the Merlin, which is a Kruger ship, a light snuff fighter with 3 size 1 size 1 weapons. Alright, so the pilot seat in here again, but one thing is different from the upper turret this time. The lower turret is the same, but the upper turret is different. Lower turrets still have guns, but the upper turret, in return, if I remember correctly, so you will see that you got a tiny radar on top of it, and that is, you can see that one that is rotating. Okay, that's the radar for you to scan the area, which is very fun to play right now. But since radar is not a thing right here in the game right now, so it means that, well, it's useless, kind of. Okay, so 4 size 4 gimbal weapons, or 2 of them size 5s, and while the other size 4 weapons, if you want to change them. Missile wise, 24 size 2s, that would be the only armament you got. So just in case you don't know, just like the Taurus actually, when you open it, you can see those things raised up, and that is the one. I personally believe that you should have more missiles comparing to... Yeah, I believe that there's supposed to be more missiles. For some reason it's not calling out, which is very odd. Because last time I checked here, you can see at the side. Okay, so... let me see. Yep, there you go. At the side of it, you can see that these bars, which is the same as what you can see for the Phoenix, those are supposed to be size 1 missile launchers, but for some reason it's not allowed me to call it out. So living quarter would be the same, and the cargo bay would be the same as the Taurus. Except the Taurus one is a little bit longer. And at the back is the snuff fighter hangar for your Merlin.
I'm gonna go and see if I can find it.
So you can exit the ship via here, like so. And lastly, you can see at the side, this is the Andromeda, which is a common variant of the Constellation series of ships. So it got the most armament, kind of, including the turrets. And again, call from here. So basically everything would be the same. At least the interior would be so similar to the Aquila that you can see. Okay, so let's move on. Right now you can see there are tons of Aurora in here, and for some reasons the Mantis is being clipped in here as well. I don't know why. So let's introducing these Auroras first, okay? Different variants of Auroras. This one, Aurora CL, I believe that is a freighter variant of it. So while the others can put like 3 SU worth of cargo, this one can put 5, I believe. So the way to enter the ship is via this ladder, and oh, by the way, you've got a bed in here, which is very useful comparing to the Mustang, of course. Now the pilot seat would be here, which is not going to rotate, but you need to sneak yourself like this. Sorry about that. Okay, so right now you can see 2 size 1 laser repeaters, but you can opt more weaponries because you've got a different kind of hard points as well. Missile wise, 2 size 1s would be your armament.
Stuff like this is exactly why I love going to the IAE so much.
I can't imagine buying one, but it would definitely be fun to use for a weekend.
So at the side, this one is the ES. Oh, okay, so if there's an ES, then it means that it's a Pathfinder. And it's quite cheap though, comparing to the other ships in Star Citizen, it's about 20, I believe. Anyway, 3 SU worth of cargo space in here, can be put in here, I mean, and again, you can enter the ship via this ladder like this, okay? So weaponries will be very similar to the other Aurora, so I'm not going to show it to you, but I believe that these come with like ballistic cannons instead of laser repeaters, and missile wise you still have like maybe 2 missiles, size 1s, over there. Right across the hallway you can see there's a LX in here, which is a Pathfinder as well. Again, looks like 3 SU worth of cargo space in here, underneath the ship. Weaponries will be similar to the Aurora CL over there, which you got like these laser repeaters as well as some missiles on top. Those must be size 1s, 2 size 1s missiles. And here is a starter ship, which is the AMR. Again, 2 laser repeaters, size 1s. Actually, they are all looks like the same. But as I said, you can put more guns in here at a hard point. You can see it in here. You can put like extra guns in here if you want it. And right next to it is the last member of the Aurora series, which is the LN. I believe that is how you say it. Yes, it is. It's a light fighter, so it got more missiles, and it comes up with in stock variants it comes with like 4 size 1 laser repeaters already, and you got like 4 missiles up there as well, which is quite powerful. Normally I would just simply swap those missiles into like size 1s instead of size 2s, I believe. Yep, so we got 4 size 2 missiles in here. So personally I would change them into 8 size 1s. Alright, so let's head downstairs. Downstairs, the only place for you to visit is that the Rover, the Ursa Rover, and the Ursa Nyx. Is it Ursa Nyx or just Nyx? The Nyx, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so Ursa Rover, I believe that many people heard about it, especially the one that always needs to visit some places that is supposed to be a prison, because it's your only ticket to get yourself out of the situation. Now I believe that in here, if you raise up these seats, you got like about 4 SU worth of cargo space in here, probably.
Last year, though.
But normally you will sit some people in here, especially when you're getting out of somewhere. Right here is a pilot seat. I mean, not pilot seat, a driver seat and passenger seat in here. So for the driver,
I don't know. I don't think.
you got a turret that houses 2 size 1 laser repeaters, which I show up here. You can see it. Right next to it is a Lynx, which is a luxurious version of the Ursa Rover. Enter the ship via here. You're supposed to have a lot of drinks in here, but right now someone took it already, so very unfortunate. Not me this time, okay? Anyway, you got some seats in here. Luxurious seat. And the fun thing is that you got a lot of glasses in here so that you can see outside while enjoying your champagne. So just imagine if you're having this thing hanging around when you're exploring the world, you can see a lot of different kind of alien species try to eat you, surrounding your ship while you're just like shivering in here holding your champagne glass. And that would be a very interesting view. I mean, scene to see. Anyway, let's move on here. Sorry about that. Here is a driver's seat again and a passenger seat. Again for the driver's seat. You're supposed to have like 2 size 1 laser cannons instead of repeaters, but since it refused to really switch on, so I need to leave the area. But for some reasons I'm stuck in here again. I need to unstuck me myself. So be right back very soon. Sorry about that. I was trying to unstuck myself and use some sort of time here. So this one is Apollo, I don't know what is it, without the color can't tell. Apollo Triage, okay. So this is a medical ship. You can consider it's a kind of like ambulance in space. You got a lot of med beds inside, and I believe that you can revive actually people by using this ship. So it's still in concept. It's not very, I mean, it's not available right now, so it's not flyable as well. So yeah, we need to wait for some time until you can see it in the game. And this one is a Polaris. Yep, it is. It's a very huge torpedo ship or frigate, if you want to say it. So this thing got like size 10 torpedoes, which is quite powerful, 28 of them as well. And you got a hangar, and I think that you can say that it is a kind of like capital ships 101 if you want to experience how to play the capital ships operated. Then this ship is one of your choice, I would say. So basically this ship is suitable for hit and run tactics, so don't try to stick in the area for too long when it's flyable. Yeah, because its armor probably cannot withstand a lot of firepower, but instead it's supposed for you to ditch every single torpedoes to the target and then leave the area before someone can catch you up. In the mid-section, I believe that this is the new ship for RSI. I forgot what its name already, like started with A. What is this? Oh, Arrastra. Arrastra, okay. Arrastra. Okay, so this one, it most likely you can consider is a kind of bigger version of a Prospector and expands combined together. Why I say that, I know the Prospector is a very small mining ship. It's supposed to be like a kind of mining ship between the Mole and the Orion. But yeah, Orion still, I think that is RSI ships. It's a capital size mining ship as well. But this Arrastra also comes up with onboard refinery, while you have like I believe that 3 mining heads. So basically it's a moving refineries with mining heads, and you can just simply mine wherever you want, which is quite attractive in my opinion. I really want to get my hands on it, but since right now the game is still in alpha and many new ships will be introduced in the future, so yeah, wait for maybe 2 to 3 years is not really bad, right? Maybe I can get myself a better version or like a more suitable ships for myself. Over here is the RSI Galaxy, I believe. Yes, it's a multi-role ship. Why I would say that, because inside of the interior of the ship is modular, so you can swap it into like a large cargo bay, maybe a medical facilities, or maybe a refinery, or yeah, something like that. And you've got a tiny cargo bay, I mean a hangar at the back. You can house like a small snuff fighter or a C8 Pisces inside of it. So I hope that probably in the future they will have more things, more modules can be fit in this ship. So we just need to wait for it, just like how we wait for the Endeavor, the Misk Endeavor. So this one is it. Yes, that's what I thought. The Zeus. Zeus is supposed to be the first ships to, like, you know, travel in space and also have like quantum drives, right? It's a kind of milestone. But this is Zeus Mk. So basically, it is just simply a gimmick, I would say. Exploration ship as well. Oh my god. Alright, never mind. So exploration ship it is then. Okay. But for me, personally, I don't really like this ship, just simply because of the outline of the ship is not my style. Lastly, the Pereus. Pereus comes up with like 2 size 7 twin-mounted turrets, upper and lower part of the ship in here. You can see. But the placement of the defensive turret is a little bit odd. You can see that it's right there for the underneath one. You can't really defend your ship like the bottom part of the ship very efficiently. Yes, you can see actually according to the lore it got a lot of like armor to protect you, but armor is one thing, but getaway is another thing. So just be aware of it. That would be good. And those size 7 guns can allow you to hit targets very, very far away. It depends on the gunner itself. Are they going to be very skillful or not, or your luck? Okay, so basically that's it for today's video about the RSI showroom. I hope you enjoy, and I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.